it's Ryane, and I feel really inspired to connect with you, to share with you what do I mean when I talk about I help people. What does that mean as a transformational mindset coach, as an energy healer, as a spiritual teacher, that I actually help someone to move past where they are. So let's first talk about where the person is that I'm helping. This person, and see if you can identify with this. This person tends to have thoughts and feelings that align with things like she's high achieving, first of all. She's most likely a woman of color. Most likely she's a Black woman. She has done all the things. She's gone to school. She's done well, got a good job. She may be married. She very well may have kids. She's gone back to school. She's got a very good title. She makes a good living. And yet there's more that she's longing to express. And it could be a whole host of things. It could be a passion. It could be an interest. It could be what she's already doing, but in an amplified kind of way. But something's missing. So there's a disconnect between what she is able to produce and what she realizes she's able to produce and how she's feeling on the inside about her ability to create. And oftentimes she's never really grappled with the question, if I could create any life that I would most love to live, what would that life be? What would it look like? So that is a key area that I support people like this particular client to open up the question of what would a life that you'd really love to live look like? So that was the question that I asked this morning on a call with a client who is just what I described. And it unlocked something for her. This question of what would life look like if it was something that you really, really, really loved? And what was interesting is it put in perspective what she felt was the biggest impediment, which was what to do about work. And when she really looked at the question of what would I do in a life that I loved the most, work wasn't the biggest impediment. It was really doing the things that she was very passionate about. And one of the things that she's passionate about that would complete part of this beautiful life is finding a partner. And this is what she said about finding a partner. She said that she's been in a state in her life where she is not certain of where she is, meaning maybe she wants to move in a couple years, maybe she might want to pivot in a different direction. She's not certain. And because of this lack of certainty and a lack of clarity, it feels like it would almost be irresponsible to invest in a relationship with someone because perhaps she wouldn't want to be there any longer. And if she didn't want to be there, would she perhaps also be with someone who lived in that community and would want to stay? Would they want to, move? And so there's no point in creating roots. And so she instead is thinking that maybe she would move to a new place in a couple of years and then look to perhaps invest in a relationship. And so when I shared this back with her, what I was hearing, the patterning, I said, really, begin to think about what are you noticing about your thoughts, around what you're hearing, this patterning. And I said, there's 3 personas that I want you to have in mind as you're thinking about what you were thinking and now feeling. One is the imposter who says, yes, the evidence is positive, and yet I feel like I'm not ready. So yes, my resume or everyone else says I can read about the fact that I'm ready, but on the inside, I feel like I'm not ready. I feel like I'm not prepared enough. I feel like I might F it up, right? I mean, like, can really feel like it might fail. And so why invest? Why do? That's the imposter. Then there's also the perfectionist who, as a persona, says things like, when I'm ready, then I'll be able to go after my dream. Or when it's ready, then I'll be able to share it with people. When it's finished, then I'll be able to have confidence in it. When I can feel it and touch it, or when I can answer the question of how to make it happen, then I'll be ready to move forward. Okay, so that's the perfectionist. So I told her to look out for that. Then I also told her to look out for false evidence appearing real. This is fear. And I said, and this is the visions, the feelings, and the thoughts that align to say a horrible outcome is going to happen. This could be worry. This could be a whole host. I mean, you name it, it's fear, okay, if it's holding you back. And so she happened to be an attorney, and this is what it landed like, oh my goodness, false evidence appearing real. Evidence, like evidence is something that's supposed to be used for the good. Like you cannot falsely use evidence to, now I'm searching because I'm not an attorney, but you cannot basically convict someone on false evidence. Like, that is wrong. Like, that she very passionately resonated because of her ethics. It's like evidence had this power for her. And it helped her see like the evidence that she's telling herself. And now she can see what she says. And in that, she can now choose whether that idea, that thought, that belief, that pattern, that action is helpful. Whereas before she didn't even see it. It just was. So now I helped her spotlight and see with awareness. And now I will teach her what to do about it. So that's how I help people. That's how I can help you. So I can help you move forward. And that's particularly through private coaching, which is really lasering in on you and how you would like to show up and what's blocking you currently from doing that and what you can do to effectively change that about yourself. Transformation. And how to energetically heal yourself so that the mind and the body are actually connected. And I'm trained to do that. And I'm excited to share that with you. So book a free call with me at www.inspirebrandconsulting.com/gift. Book a free 30-minute strategy call so that I can hear where do you want to go, what's blocking you, and I can share with you without breaking your bank, without it being painful, and without it being all of your time, how I can support you through coaching for you to get clear, for you to gain confidence, and to feel a sense of inner peace as you go throughout your day and create the life that you'd most love to live. Because you can do it and you are worth it. So I'm off to my next call. It is a coaching day. I wish you much love and light. I send you love and light. I think about you if you are one of those personas, if you are trapped in imposterism, perfectionism, and fear. I literally wake up at 5 a.m. and go to bed at 12 at night and think about you. I think about you. How can I help you? I'm here to serve, for you to ignite your brilliance, for you to be in alignment with your soul. I'm here. Take care.